Hello and welcome back to the channel today. We're going to be doing two amazing moves for your spine today and some breath work that will help you engage all sides of your core, all the way around your body. All you're going to need today is a mat. You can also do this on your bed, and then a pillow or a pad for your head that I'll talk a little about later. Let's go to the mat. Okay, so we're going to get settled on the mat. And I want you to have a pillow around, because one thing that is really important to me when I do and teach these with my clients is to have spinal alignment. And if we have a lot of forward head, like a lot of us do, it's actually better for us to use a prop so we can get in better alignment. So let me show you. You lay on the ground and you notice that your eyes are behind you. That means our neck is a little bit farther forward. We have a little bit of forward head going on. So what you can do is you can take a pillow and you can place it right on the top of your head. So not my head's not fully on the ground. I just kind of have the very top of my head. And you can see just doing that helps me get some alignment. Also, when you do these, you might see your neck lift away from the floor. That's also a sign to use a pillow for your head. So yeah, have props if you need to, because they help us have better alignment. We're going to settle in today to the floor, so go ahead and lay down on your mat or on your bed. And then with your feet, you can either bring them nice and wide, giving your hips some space. You can knock your knees in, have your feet out, or you can bring the soles of your feet together, knees wide. I want you to find the version of this that feels the best in your body today, and feel free to change it up. From there, we're going to start to relax your spine. So I want you to feel the back of the head, the upper back, shoulders relax down away from your ears, your mid back, and most of your low back on the ground. From there, I'm going to have you take one of your hands. We're going to place it right on the top of the rib cage, and then your other hand we're going to find somewhere on the low stomach. Now, just because you put your hands on your body, don't allow your shoulders to raise, so keep everything nice and relaxed. Eyes up towards the ceiling if you can. Hopefully you can hear the sound of my voice. And then we'll be taking an inhale, so breathe in through your nose. And I want you to imagine when you're doing that, you're breathing into the sides of your rib cage, you're breathing into the front of your rib cage, and you're also filling up that mid back into the floor. So inhale, breathe into all four sides, expand both hands, ribs, belly, chest. Fill everything up. And then on the exhale, right where your top hand is, I want you to think about knitting your rib cage in, and actually you're going to feel that the middle of your back gets a little closer to the floor, and your low belly pulls into spine. So inhale, expand front, sides, lower tummy, back. Exhale, ribs get heavier, mid back gets heavy, belly button pulls into spine. Let's do 10 of those. Inhale, fill everything up. Exhale, knit the ribs in and down. Abs pull in. Notice what happens with your shoulders. Try to keep them nice and relaxed. Good, keep going. Inhale, expansion. I'm filling up everything, even my lower tummy. Exhale. You actually feel this back part of your ribs getting a little heavier. If you want, you can place your hands underneath, help make more sense. So inhale, exhale, soften the ribs. Low belly pulls into spine. 2, good, last 3. Nice, 2 more. And last 1. Good. While you're doing that, you could feel the middle of your back, you could feel your rib cage, you could feel your core, you could also feel parts of your spine stretching. That's really normal. We're going to keep the same breath, and I'm going to have you add in some movement with the lumbar spine first. So we're going to relax the shoulders, palms are going to face up towards the ceiling, keep that pad underneath the top of your head if you need it here. If we need to get in better alignment, so use it if your neck feels uncomfortable or you feel tension at all, your head lifts or your eyes go back. From there, feet and knees are really gonna squeeze together. Relax your shoulders, find that alignment with the floor. And then we're gonna start moving with that same breath. Inhale, breathe into everything. You're gonna start to knock your knees over towards one side, only as much as you can, keeping this opposite shoulder on the floor. Exhale, just like we just did. We're gonna bring the ribs in and down, and you're gonna think about using the ribs, using the core to roll the legs and the knees along the mat. Inhale. Other side. Exhale, ribs and abs. See how slow you can move. Opposite shoulder stays heavy. And you can feel this in your core, in your low back. I just popped my back. And you're thinking about keeping the feet, keeping the knees really together. And we're moving with the breath. Inhale over, breathe into everything. Front, side, lower tummy. Exhale, ribs hug down to bring you back. One more each side. Last one. Good. You could have felt those low back, mid back, core, even sides of your hips or even front of them. All of that is working here. And now, if you have that pillow, you're probably gonna want it again. We're gonna do something for the upper back. So I want you to bend the knees, bring the knees and feet together just like they were, and we're gonna bring them over towards one side. You can either take a pillow, bring it in between your legs, or you can put that pillow on top, but either way, we want to minimize the space between you and the floor. And if your neck is up like this, we probably want a pad for your head. So I should practice my own advice and grab one. You can kind of see my head is not so much in alignment, and if I were to get up a little higher, I could. So I'm gonna take my head and I'm just gonna put it over the top of my head, and you can see how that already looks a lot better. All right, feet and knees, the higher they are, so either pillow here or pillow both. Inhale, same breath. Start to open the book, squeeze the knees and feet together. Exhale, ribs pull back. Just like we just did, close the book. If it feels good, you can allow that head to roll along the mat. Big inhale, expand into everything. Exhale, ribs and abs pull back behind you. Keep squeezing through your knees. You should really start to feel that core engage if you're breathing good. Inhale, big expansion. Exhale, ribs and abs. Good, last 4. If you feel this a lot in your chest, I want you to bring that arm a little lower, I should mention. And you can also bend the elbow. So if you feel this, if you feel this a lot in your shoulder, I want you to bend your elbow and bring it a little lower, because I'd rather you get a big stretch through your chest. Not saying shoulder is bad, but let's open up the chest. So if you feel a lot in your shoulder, bend your elbow, bring that hand lower. Good, last one. I'm gonna have you staying open up, look towards the opposite side of the room, squeeze your knees. Inhale, breathe into everything like you're expanding into a balloon. Exhale, do nothing, allow your body to soften. And we're going for 5. Inhale, big expansion. Exhale, relax. And of course, if it doesn't feel good in your head or neck to look this way, don't look this way, look up towards the ceiling. Good, last breath. Good, use your ribs, bring your knees over and over towards the other side. And we're gonna move to that same thing. I'm still using my pillow. Big inhale, open that book, squeeze your knees, squeeze your feet. Exhale, ribs and abs pull back. We're finding that rib connection, everything we're doing today. Again, if you're feeling a lot in your shoulder, bend your elbow. Move a little lower. One thing you can also like is you can open that arm overhead if that feels pretty good too. We can also go bow and arrow. Find the version that feels best in your body today. And I should mention that all of this one can feel a lot more in the neck, the upper body, the back, but you could really be feeling stretches down any part of your spine. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Last two. Good, and then hold this one out. Relax the shoulder. You can softly bend the elbows. 5 breaths. Inhale. Expand like a balloon into where you're feeling tension. Exhale, relax into the ground. Two more big breaths. And last one. Bring your knees over towards one side. Slowly push your body up because we just were on your back. Thanks for watching, guys. This is one of my favorite ones to do every day for your spine, for some rib cage mobility, because what can happen is that our rib cage can flare, and then we're getting parts of our spine kind of out of alignment. The pelvis follows. We can get some tilt, anterior pelvic tilt, and then we end up feeling our spine when we shouldn't in normal movements. This can help get everything stacked. It can also help open up your spine. So this is an amazing video for spine health, and I recommend most of these every day for most of my clients, no matter their age. They can do it on their bed, and you're going for finding a good stretch in your body and not pushing the body on this one. We're mostly just looking to connect to the core, connect to the rib cage. I hope you like this one. Go ahead and hit me subscribe if you enjoyed, and happy moving.